Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. So this is the solved question paper of Rajasthan Public Service Exam Geology 2016 question paper, and I hope this solved paper is useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NetGate, GSI and other exams. Welcome to set 3. Coming to the first question. Destructive plate boundary is also known as A. Diverging plate boundary, B. Converging plate boundary, C. Conservative plate boundary and D. Transform plate boundary. Destructive plate boundary is also known as converging plate boundary. A convergent boundary, this is also known as a destructive boundary in an area, this is an area on the earth where two or more lithospheric plates collide and one plate eventually slides beneath the other, a process known as subduction. So destructive plate boundary is also known as a converging plate boundary. So B is the correct option. Next question. Most violent type of volcanic eruption is A. Vesuvian, B. Vulcanian, C. Pelian and D. Strombolian. Most violent type of volcanic eruption is Pelian. Pelian type, these are the most dangerous and explosive of the eruption types, and Pelian eruptions are named, so these are named for catastrophic eruption on the island of Martinique in the Caribbean Sea in 1902. So the most violent type of volcanic eruption is Pelian. C is the correct option. Next question. Sometime lava may come out of from the sides of a volcano, which is known as A. Vent, B. Secondary pipe, C. Parasitic cone and D. Volcanic cone. So the correct option is parasitic cone. Next question. Which of the following is not a high angle fault? A. Normal fault, B. Thrust fault and C. Strike slip fault and D. None of these. So normal fault, thrust fault, these are high angle fault. So strike slip fault is not a high angle fault. So that's why C is the correct option. Next question. The interlimb angle of an open fold is A. 70 to 30 degrees, B. 30 to 10 degrees and C. 120 to 70 degrees and D. 10 degrees to 0 degrees. The interlimb angle of an open fold is 120 to 70 degrees. So the fold tightness, according to the fold tightness, gentle folds have an interlimb angle between 180 to 120 and open folds they range from 120 to 70 and closed folds from 70 to 30, whereas the open fold it is about 120 to 70. C is the correct option. Next question. An anticlinal structure which plunges in all directions is A. Similar fold, B. Dome, C. Basin, D. Plunging fold. An anticlinal structure which plunges in all directions is known as a dome. So breached anticlines, they can become incised by stream erosion forming an anticlinal valley, and a structure that plunges in all directions to form a circular or elongate structure is a dome. B is the correct option. Next question. Cataclasis is also known as A. Normal shearing, B. Brittle deformation, C. Elastic deformation and D. None of these. So cataclasis is also known as brittle deformation. Next question. Columnar jointing in basalts are A. Tension joints, B. Shear joints, C. Dip joints and D. Strike joints. So columnar jointing in basalts are the tension joints. After more than a century of research, it has become widely recognized that the columnar joints are tension joints which are caused by volume shrinking when lava cools, and a series of proofs have been conducted in relation to both the theoretical, so that is according to the Eddings and Barr etc. scientists. So the columnar jointing in basalts are tension joints. A is the next question. Stereographic net is also known as A. Wolf net, B. Equal area net, C. Schmidt net and D. None of this. Stereographic net is also known as a wolf net. This is also called as a wolf net. Stereographic net is also called as a wolf net. This is after G.V. Wolf, who adapted the net to the crystallographic use. So that's why stereographic net is also known as a wolf net. A is the correct option. Next question. The spectral range of electromagnetic spectrum for infrared region is A. 0.7 to 1 millimeters, B. B 0.4 to 0.7 millimeters, and C 1.5 to 1.7 millimeters, and D 3 to 5 millimeters. The spectral range of electromagnetic spectrum for infrared region is 0.7 to 1 millimeters. So infrared radiation is also known as a thermal radiation. It is that band in the electromagnetic radiation spectrum with wavelengths above the visible red light between 780 nanometers and 1 millimeters. Next question. The wave frequency of K band of radar is A 18,000 to 26,000 megahertz, and B 12,500 to 18,000 megahertz, and C 4,000 to 8,000 megahertz, and D 1,000 to 2,000 megahertz. The wave frequency of K band of radar is 18,000 to 26,000 megahertz. A is the correct option. Next question. Which pair is not correct? A enstatite pyroxene, B glucophene amphibole, C ribakite mica, and D joycite epidole. So the option which is not correct, the pair which is not correct is ribakite mica. So because here enstatite is a pyroxene and glucophene is an amphibole and joycite is an epidole, ribakite is not mica. Ribakite is a sodium rich member of the amphibole group of silicate minerals. So C is the correct option. Next question. Uvarovite is A pyroxene, B garnet, and C mica, D amphibole. Uvarovite is a type of garnet. So that's why B is the correct option. Next question. For dating of younger material, which method is useful? A uranium lead, B carbon 14 or C14, and C lead and D potassium argon. So for dating of younger materials, carbon 14 C14 method is used, and radiocarbon dating, this is one of the most widely known radiometric dating techniques. And so this radiocarbon dating, it measures the decay of the radioactive isotope, that is C14, in any organic material found in geological deposits such as wood, plants, textiles, and human or animal remains to determine its age. So for dating of younger materials, C14 method is used. B is the correct option. Next question. Harker variation diagram uses A 3 variables at a time, B 2 variables at a time, C multiple variables at a time, and D none of these. So Harker variation diagram uses 2 variables at a time. So Harker variation diagrams and diagrams similar to these are the binary plots introduced exclusively for the study of the evolution of igneous rocks, in which two parts taken from the old rock chemical analysis are plotted, and these are presented in a weight-based unit. So here B is the correct option. Next question. The process of transformation of glass into crystalline material is called A solidification, B mineralization, C devitrification, and D consolidation. So the process of transformation of glass to crystalline material is known as devitrification. Devitrification is a process by which glassy substances change their structure into that of the crystalline solids, and most glasses are silicates, in which the atomic structure does not have the repetitive arrangement of the for the formation of the crystals. So C devitrification is the correct option. Next question. Perlitic structure is generally found in A dolerites, B classic volcanic rocks, and C acid plutonic rocks, and D basic plutonic rocks. Perlitic structure is generally found in glassy volcanic rocks. B is the correct option. Next question. Which one of the following is not a concordant form? A laccolith, B lopolith, C cone sheet, and D faccolith. So the correct option is C cone sheet. Cone sheet is not a concordant form, whereas the laccolith, lopolith, faccolith, all these are the concordant forms. Next question. Petrographic province is also called as A alkaline province, B igneous complex, C orogenic province, and D comagmatic province. So the correct option is D comagmatic province. So petrographic province with associations which are being dominated by volcanic products, petrographic provinces were commonly referred to as volcanic provinces or comagmatic provinces. So D is the correct option. Next question. The gneiss which is formed from sedimentary rock is known as A orthogneiss, B paragneiss, C. Banded gneiss, and D. Injection gneiss. So the gneiss which is formed from sedimentary rocks is known as a para-gneiss. Whereas if if a gneiss is formed from igneous material, it is known as a ortho-gneiss. So here B, para-gneiss is the correct option. Hope you have followed these questions, and see you in the next video. Thank you for your time. Hope you can subscribe to Explore Geosciences for more videos. Thank you.